up guys, WWE fan Talkshow here. Today I'm bringing you guys the old version of my predictions. Lately I've been doing live stream predictions, but this time I said screw it. I don't want to go live. I want to do an edited predictions video. Sorry for that sound in the background. That's the computer PC in the background going all loud because it's old and I need to get a new one. But anyway, sorry for that sound. Just ignore it. It's annoying. Starting off, we're not going to do them yet. So this is how it's going to work. We're going to go from bottom to top. I know I've tried a few different ways. I've tried top to bottom and so on. But this time we're going to go pre-show to the main event. I know a lot of people have been doing main event to pre-show, which I hate that way. So I'm going to do it the old classic way. And I'm going to do it, in order. So let's get started. Starting off with our first match on the kickoff or pre-show, whatever you want to call it, we have the Cruiserweight Championship. And just to point this out, I rarely ever have the Cruiserweight Championship on the channel, but just looking on the camera, holy cow, that is a beautiful championship. I never recommend this one. I don't know why I never recommend the Cruiserweight Championship. People always ask me, they're like, what title should I get? And I'm like, oh, you should get the Universal or WWE. But I never think about the UK or the Cruiserweight. I recommend the Cruiserweight. So if you're going to buy a championship, go ahead and buy the Cruiserweight. It is one of the coolest ones. It already has like a curve and a thick plates. Anyways, I'm getting a little ADD up in here. So we're going to start off with the first match. Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese. And first, let me point this out. I never talked about this. Drew Gulak winning the Cruiserweight Championship. I never actually saw the match, just because I was busy that day and I skipped the pre-show. I think it was the pre-show. But I was so surprised that Drew Gulak won. Finally Drew Gulak is Cruiserweight Champion. And you know what? I think that they should keep the championship on Drew Gulak for a while. He's a hard worker. He's a good wrestler. I like Drew Gulak. I also like Tony Nese, so I wouldn't mind seeing it go back on Tony Nese. But I thought Tony Nese's champ was kind of boring. Not necessarily his fault, just 2-5 Live hasn't been the greatest lately. But I think they should keep it on Drew Gulak. He's a good wrestler, and I think he should remain Cruiserweight Champion. So my prediction to retain the Cruiserweight Championship, Drew Gulak. Next up on the card, we have one of the matches I'm surprisingly looking forward to the most. We have the Raw Tag Team Championship match between the current champions, the Revival. Is it just me, or does it seem like, I don't know, it didn't even, to me, maybe it's because I don't pay attention a lot on Raw, but it feels like the Revival just had the Raw tag titles and then won them back, because I don't even remember Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins being champions, because nothing was done with their title reign. So as far as I'm concerned, the Revival have been tag team champions forever. So anyways, yeah, even though they're two-time tag champs. But yeah, we have the Revival versus the Usos. And I think the Usos are going to win the championships down the line. I believe the Usos are most likely going to win them at SummerSlam, and I think that should happen. The Usos have never been Raw Tag Team Champions, and I think it would be pretty cool. We've always seen them as SmackDown Tag Champs, so might as well have them as Raw. But I don't think it's going to happen here. I think the Revival are going to pick up the win, maybe by cheating or something. I think that they should win clean, though. That would definitely push them, because I don't think they've ever beaten the Usos, clean, without any cheating or anything. But, they're heels, so there's going to be shenanigans. But I would love to see the Revival win clean. That would push them to the moon and back or whatever. It would just make them the best tag team in my opinion, because the Usos are the best tag team in my opinion. And if you have them defeat the Usos, have the Usos go on this amazing journey to becoming champions again or something like that when SummerSlam comes around, proving themselves again. So my prediction to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships, the Revival. We have another match that I'm looking forward to a lot. We have Alistair Black going one-on-one with Cesaro. And I've heard a few people say that this match isn't going to be, they're not looking forward to it. But I gotta say, this is one of the matches I really wanted to see on the main roster, was Alistair Black versus Cesaro. Number one, everybody wanted Cesaro to be one of the main eventers a few years ago. And now everybody loves Alistair Black. So, two great wrestlers. Cesaro's great in the ring. He's totally world championship worthy. So is Alistair Black. Put those guys in the ring, perfect. That is a world title match worthy match. Hopefully they don't squash Cesaro. I think that they should give Alistair and Cesaro some time in the ring. Maybe 10 minutes, solid 10 minutes or something in the ring. Just make it a solid match. Maybe I don't know. But, give it something like that. I mean, have it more like back and forth than Alistair just like out of nowhere giving in the black mass and then knocking Cesaro at. But I think this is going to be a good match. Hopefully it's back and forth. Hopefully it makes Cesaro look strong. Hopefully it makes Alistair look strong. In the end, I think Alistair is going to win just because he's kind of getting like a push right now, and he's doing this whole like knocking on his door type thing. And I guess Cesaro was the first person that knocked on his door. I would love to see Alistair versus Orton at SummerSlam. I think that would be a great match, and if Alistair won, that would push him to the moon back. But yeah, I think I think they're going to do the same thing with Alistair as they did with Ricochet. Have him maybe win the Intercontinental Championship. Him versus the Demon. Oh my gosh. If there had to be one person to defeat the Demon, I would pick Alistair Black because he pretty much is kind of like a demon. He's pretty crazy and dark and nuts. So yeah, I would love to see him versus the Demon, and he is the one that defeats I can't speak, but he should be the one that defeats the Demon for the Intercontinental Championship. Just I don't know, that's just my opinion. So my prediction for this match though, Alistair Black. Finally guys, the United States Championship is where it belongs on Monday Night Raw with two of the best wrestlers in the company right now. This, to be honest, feels like a World Championship worthy feud. I know there hasn't been a lot. I know AJ just turned heel, and we've seen this match a few times, but I feel like the times we saw AJ versus Ricochet weren't the full potential. It wasn't to its full potential. And I strongly believe that, I don't know, I could see it going two different ways with this match. I could see AJ Styles finally winning, defeating Ricochet, not burying Ricochet, but beating or maybe cheating to win the United States Championship. And then come around for SummerSlam, they have their rematch. Ricochet finally defeats AJ Styles for the United States Championship and then goes on the run we all wanted him to be going. I think that would be great, much rather than seeing Ricochet hold it until SummerSlam and then somebody defeating him at SummerSlam. I'd rather him to be defeated now by AJ Styles and then regaining it at SummerSlam. I think that would be a cool feud to go into, and you know, screw it. I'm going to predict that because I have a strong prediction right there. I feel like it's a strong prediction. You guys may disagree, but I'm going to predict AJ Styles to win his third ever United States Championship to defeat Ricochet. Maybe not. Maybe Ricochet is going to retain, but I don't care. I'm going to do a bold prediction, and I'm going to say the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, and Ricochet regains it at SummerSlam. Moving on, I think this match has the potential to be one of the matches of the night. We have a triple threat tag team championship match for the SmackDown Live tag team championships. Is it even SmackDown Live anymore? I think it's just SmackDown now. I'm not sure. But we have Daniel Bryan and Rowan. And I like this tag team because it's different. I never pictured Rowan and Daniel Bryan teaming up. It is pretty crazy though because both of those guys are former members of the Wyatt family. So I think it would be cool if Bray Wyatt came back and it was like the whole like Wyatt family thing. Maybe give it a different name. Have Wyatt, Bryan, and Rowan since Harper's not there anymore. And then you could do a whole thing where Daniel Bryan turns face and faces Bray Wyatt or something like that. I don't know. That would be cool. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus The New Day versus Heavy Machinery. My prediction is I'm gonna go with The New Day. Yeah, I'm gonna go with The New Day. As much as I think Daniel Bryan and Rowan are gonna win, I think that's like what everybody's gonna say. I kind of feel like they're gonna do Kofi as champion, world champion, and The New Day as tag team champions. I think that would be cool. I think that would be awesome, actually, because then you have all the titles on The New Day, and that would be the strongest New Day of all time, holding the tag titles and holding the world title. That would be brilliant. Maybe you could have The New Day team up and have the WWE Championship and the SmackDown Live tag titles on the line at SummerSlam. That would be insane. I don't know who they would face, but that would be insane. I think that would be cool. But yeah, I'm going to say The New Day. Screw it. The New Day. I want to see The New Day as tag champs again, and I want to see it before they break up or something like that. And I've also dreamt of seeing Kofi as champ and The New Day as tag champs. So screw it. New Day to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I'm not really looking forward to this match at all. SmackDown Women's Championship. Who even cares, to be honest? Like, Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Like, they totally wasted this pay-per-view by giving all these stipulations to these, like, matches that nobody gives a crap about, instead of making it, like, freaking Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe for the WWE title in an Extreme Rules match. That's what it should have been. But no, they give us a handicap match between Bayley, Alexa Bliss, and Nikki Cross. I think that, I definitely think Bayley's going to retain here, and I think that it's going to be Nikki Cross versus freaking... This is what I hate about this championship. The strap sucks. But yeah. Still cool title, though. But yeah, I think Alexa Bliss is going to face Nikki Cross at SummerSlam. That's going to be their feud coming up. And I don't know what they're going to do with Bayley. Maybe have Sasha Banks come back and Bayley versus Sasha Banks. I would watch it. So my prediction, Bayley retains the championship. Pointless match. Next up, we have a match that I'm actually looking forward to a lot. We have Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is going to win. I did post a thing the other day on Instagram. By the way, if you have an Instagram, make sure to go follow me on Instagram. It is just WWE Fan Talk Show, and the picture is like purplish neon colors, if you guys are wondering, of the belt wall. So, yeah, make sure to go follow me on Instagram if you have an Instagram. But anyways, I posted a thing on Instagram the other day, and I forget who the Instagram account was again, but I posted their account because they're the ones that created the card. But it was a card of SummerSlam, a prediction, and I thought it was a pretty decent card, but it was Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. And if that is what they're planning to do, then it's going to be Braun Strowman defeating Bobby Lashley. But I'm going to say Bobby Lashley because I think Bobby Lashley has a lot of potential to defeat Braun Strowman because he doesn't have to pin him. Yeah, last man standing. He doesn't have to pin him. So he could literally, like, chuck him into, like, a truck or something and close the door. I don't even know how they would do that. But he doesn't have to pin him to win. So I think this is where Bobby Lashley is going to win. Bobby Lashley has to beat Braun Strowman at some point. Makes the most sense. I mean, I would love to see Bobby Lashley versus freaking Seth Rollins at some point for the title. I would love to see Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, maybe for the title at some point. But that's never going to happen if he keeps losing to Braun Strowman. So, Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman. I'm going to choose Bobby Lashley because it just needs to happen. And we have another match, another tag team match. We have The Undertaker and Roman Reigns, Big Dog, versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. Undertaker and Roman Reigns are winning, and I think everybody knows that. Is this an Extreme Rules match? I heard it was an Extreme Rules match. I could be wrong. But Undertaker in an Extreme Rules match? Oh my gosh. Like, if anybody's going through a table or something, it's either going to be Shane McMahon or Drew McIntyre. There's no way Undertaker is going to be thrown through a table. And obviously Roman will be doing most of the wrestling in this match. I think it's cool that Roman is teaming up with Undertaker because Roman did defeat him at Mania. And I don't know, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, Taker and Roman to win this match. Yeah. Hopefully this is the end of Shane McMahon on TV for a good long year. Lengthy year. Yeah. Hopefully this is it. And then we have the most important championship in WWE. I don't want to hear any crap saying the Universal Championship is more important because it's not. Because it's not treated like a heavyweight championship and it's not a world championship. It's a Universal Championship for all you people that think it's a that you think it's a world. I hate when people say that. It's like they need to win the World Championship of Raw. It's not a. Anyways, I'm not going to go on a rampage. But this is the most important title in WWE just because the Universal Championship hasn't been really treated lately. Like, we wanted to see Seth Rollins go on this lengthy reign and all that. Anyways, I'm going to get into that in the next prediction because the next prediction is the Universal Championship match. But we're here for the WWE Championship, the original main championship of the WWE. And the champion is Kofi Kingston. So how brilliant is that? Versus Samoan Joseph. Man, oh man. I don't see Kofi losing this early. I feel like there's still some time left. But at the same time, I heard that Kofi's injured, but they usually do that and he retains. So I'm going to say Kofi to retain. I would love to see Samoa Joe become champ here because it's like this is his third heavyweight championship match and he's going to lose it 3 times and he's never going to win the title. That is stupid. Samoa Joe needs to become champion right here, right now. But that's not going to happen. Kofi Kingston's going to retain. And I don't mind it because every day when I hear myself say, oh, Kofi Kingston's champion, it blows my mind still to date because every time I picture Kofi Kingston, I picture him back in the day when he was still doing his Jamaican gimmick or whatever. I think it was a Jamaican gimmick. And he had the accent and everything. I picture him as that, and then I think he's WWE champion. That's just crazy to me. Anyways, Kofi Kingston to retain and continue on his lengthy WWE championship reign. You guys are probably going to bash me for saying this, but I absolutely hate this Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins storyline. Yeah, I get it. They're a couple. And yeah, it's kind of cool seeing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins together. Raw Women's Champion, Universal Champion. But I absolutely hate it. I'm so sick of it. It makes me not want to see Becky Lynch or Seth Rollins as champions. It's just cringy. And it's like, what are these champions, like, worth anymore? Because, like, look at their contenders, too. Baron Corbin, again? Oh, my goodness. I would rather see Brock Lesnar as freaking champion than Baron Corbin as champion. Oh, my gosh. I'd rather see another feud between Brock and Seth than Baron and Seth. Like, my goodness, people. Like, this is trash. And Lacey Evans again? Like, come on. Like, I get it. Like, Lacey Evans, she's a decent wrestler, and she has a decent gimmick, and she's decent on the mic. But she doesn't need 3 championship matches against Becky Lynch. It's like, they better not win here. Like, Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans better not win here. Like, this is trash. But, oh my gosh, I'm just not looking forward to this match. I feel like it's pretty obvious that Seth and Becky are going to win. But at the same time, you never know what Vince has up his sleeve and all that. But this Universal Championship is supposed to be the heavyweight championship of Raw. It's supposed to be the main championship. It's supposed to be the main event. And here it is. In a mixed match challenge match. Winner take all. Oh, that means that, like, Becky Lynch could get pinned and Seth would lose his title. And that means Seth could get pinned and Becky would lose her title. It's just like, I hate this idea. I hope it ends. I hope that Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins never have a face-to-face contact on WWE television for a very long time. I'm sick of it. It's cringy. They don't seem like they have any chemistry or anything. I know it's the man and the man, but gosh, I hate it. And I respect all the fans that like it. I just don't like it at all. And I'm just going to predict freaking Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch to win. This video took a huge, like, turn for the worst. I absolutely loved the beginning part. It was getting good for the card of Extreme Rules, and then blop, plopped on the ground, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I thought I was gonna look forward to this match, but no, I hate the idea. I want to see Seth Rollins versus freaking, like, I want to see Seth Rollins versus, wait, who's even on Monday Night Raw that could challenge Seth Rollins? That's the problem. Nobody. Like, I can put it in the comments. Maybe AJ. No, we already saw AJ Styles. Who else could challenge him? Is Drew still on Raw? Maybe, yeah, Drew. I want to see Drew versus Seth. Or I want to see Bobby Lashley versus Seth. I want to see Braun Strowman versus Seth. I want to see Brock Lesnar again versus Seth. I want to see Roman Reigns versus Seth. I want to see Finn Balor versus Seth. I want to see AJ Styles. I want to see Ricochet. I want to see all these guys, but nope, that's not going to happen. We're going to get Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins for the rest of the year until Baron Corbin wins the championship, because that's the way it works. That's what Vince McMahon wants, and that is what's smartest for the WWE. Those are my predictions for Extreme Rules. That was sarcasm, by the way. I don't actually want to see that happen. But that is it for my Extreme Rules predictions. Leave it in the comments down below. All of your predictions, a whole list. Isn't it crazy that The Miz isn't on the Extreme Rules card? It's kind of a bummer, to be honest. Finn Balor isn't even on the card. What the heck? The Intercontinental Championship, the most important mid-card title, in my opinion, the most prestigious, the oldest, is not on the card. What? At least give us, like, Shinsuke versus Finn. Ugh, I don't even know, guys. But I am looking forward to this. I think this is a better card than Stomping Grounds. Stomping Grounds was a good pay-per-view. So if this has a better card, in my opinion, then this is going to be a way better pay-per-view. And I know Raw isn't the greatest, but their pay-per-views are doing pretty good. So I'm excited for Extreme Rules. I was kind of hoping they would have a one-on-one championship Extreme Rules match, but you know, they never do that anymore. But yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a great pay-per-view. Hopefully, the WWE Championship main events the show. Maybe Brock Lesnar cashes in. To be honest, I don't give a crap if Brock Lesnar cashes in. Like, I don't even give a crap, to be honest, anymore. Like, because just after the Seth Rollins storyline, but I don't technically think he's gonna cash in on Seth. He could cash in on Kofi. I think this is what would be cool. I know I'm rambling on, but hopefully you guys are still watching. Brock Lesnar attempts to cash in on Seth. Becky helps Seth retain the title or prevent the cash-in. Yeah, that's a good idea. Brock Lesnar's all mad. He's like, no way, blah, blah, blah. Walks out. Main event in the show, WWE Championship, cashes in on Kofi. 1, 2, 3. No, that would suck. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope Brock just holds that briefcase till next year or something like that. Yeah, those are my predictions for Extreme Rules. Hopefully you're excited. I'm excited. I'm going to be doing live streams, so check out that. Look out for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, also, go to Ringside Collectibles and use discount code Tanner, TANNER, all caps, save 10% at checkout. Elite 69 is officially in stock. I don't know when my figures are coming. They're probably going to come eventually, but there was some mix-ups because there was like the pre-order 1 or whatever, and then there was pre-order 2 for like the certain people who ordered it. So I don't know when mine are coming or whatever. So comment down below if you still want to see an Elite 69 video review. It is honestly one of the best Elite series just based on images and stuff and all the guys. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching WWE Fan Talk Show.